turn the radio off right now and listen to The Chris Miles Show.
Keeping you informed about the latest and greatest trends and current events in today's society. It's where you go to stay in the know. It's the Chris Miles Show, live from Atlanta, Georgia.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Chris Miles Show.
What's going on, people? What's going on? Wow, we have been away for about 3 weeks. I was actually struggling to get back to the A. Not really, but we had some other business going on, plus the fact I was not feeling well. I was sick, so we are back. I want to say what's going on TikTok? What's happening TikTok? Man, they're coming in on TikTok, Mr. Producer.
They coming in.
They coming in. Appreciate you all on TikTok, man.
Come on in.
I'm digging this TikTok. Come on in. We are back. Another edition of the Chris Miles Show. The title of the show this evening is, give it to him, Mr. Producer.
State of America.
The State of America.
State of America.
The state of America encompasses a lot of things that we're actually dealing with right now in real time. Let me pull this up real quick.
I forgot I was supposed to have started with the video, man.
That's all right. Give me a second. We'll run through this.
Man, I'm just saying, you know.
But yeah, so we are actually we're going to be talking about quite a few things this evening. One of the things that we will be actually talking about is that of Joe Biden was here. He got here Saturday. And also he did the commencement today. He's on his way to Detroit. So we're talking about Joe Biden and the misguided direction that he wants to stay on this path on. Like, he will not call for an actual ceasefire for what's going on with over there with Israel. And they want to say Hamas, but the war is not with Hamas. The war is with Israel trying to annihilate and exterminate the Palestinians. What's going on, TikTok? I need you guys to come on in. So we're talking about Joe Biden. We're talking about Diddy. Everybody is talking about Diddy. He's come out and he's made an apology. We're going to be talking about, is that apology sincere? We're also going to be talking about some policies. The Federal Reserve banks are actually getting ready to shut down. So we're going to talk about that. We got quite a few things that we're going to run through this evening. Mr. Producer, what's going on, man?
Oh, not much, man. How you doing?
I'm here, man. I mean, there's no complaints actually. Just glad to be back. Doing a show. What's going on, TikTok? So if there's anybody on TikTok that wants to weigh in, send me an invite, and we will include you in.
Yeah, we need everybody to like it and share it and follow.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody on TikTok, please, I need you all to like, share, and to subscribe. Come on in and subscribe to the Chris Miles Show. We do this every 2 days out of the week. We're actually going to add more days, but we do this on Sundays and Wednesday, and we try to talk about quite a few topics. We might even reach out to Arrow today. He's been dying to come on. So I think I might bring on somebody that's been fighting a court case since 2019. I think we might try to bring him on momentarily. Mr. Producer, bring that video up for me.
I found what you said off camera really interesting. You're a lifelong Democrat. You voted for President Biden in 2020, but you're not planning on voting for him in 2024. What do you make of the progressives and liberals who say a vote not for Biden is basically handing the election to President Trump, and that would be even much worse in their eyes?
Well, it's not my job to vote for a candidate because Trump is worse. Like, it's their jobs as Democrats or any candidate to earn my vote. So if a Trump presidency comes into existence, that's Biden's decisions. This is the Democratic Party failure to give us someone to vote for, not just vote against Trump.
This has really animated the conversation and activists right now in May. November's a long way away. You think people are going to be, taking this momentum into November?
We've been protesting since October, November, December. They've had plenty of time to change course or find us another candidate. But there have been thousands of dead children each day since, the first protest started. So I can't vote for a genocide candidate. For every dead child, I will not vote for Biden. So I think it's their jobs to change course, correct, give us a reason to vote for them.
Thank you, Margot, so much for taking the time with CNN. A strong, strong message here from the first demonstrator we've seen show up here ahead of President Biden's commencement address, which gets underway here in just a couple of hours. Isabel, Victor.
A message.
Okay, so before we do that, TikTok, listen, I want to encourage everybody on TikTok to share this live feed and invite more of your friends to come in. Please do that for us, right? I'm Chris Miles, the host of the Chris Miles Show, a showcast. I don't like to use the name podcast because everybody's doing podcasting. We do something a little different here. So I want to welcome you all into the showcast and show some love. Take it, the content, share it with people on your page, and let's build, let's grow, and follow me. So back to the subject matter at hand.
Yeah.
This young lady came out, and she was very poignant. She basically said that she could not support Joe Biden. She genocide Joe.
Right. And she kind of said that, a lot of people been giving me a lot of flack because I feel the same way. It's not the fact that I'm saying, go out and vote for Trump, but how could you vote for Joe Biden?
Right.
How could you vote for Joe Biden with the state of America the way it is right now?
Right.
The illegals flooding in, inflation, just how they sending over all our tax dollars over to fight an unwinnable war to support genocide. A war to support genocide and a war against Russia that Ukraine can't win.
Right. So
it's
what's really sad, Mr. Producer, is you hit the nail right on the head. The war in Ukraine is not winnable. The situation with Israel, they receive a total of over $6 billion annually.
Wow.
That's not including all of the other additives that they get. And that the state of Israel is a welfare state. That's what most people have to understand. It is actually a welfare state. So they're taking our intangibles and they send our intangibles over to these people. Joe Biden came to Atlanta, where we are, came in, did not say anything about the money that's going out. He wants to speak on. It's the same bullshit that's always pushed. He wants to talk about white supremacists and all of this other stuff. Listen, the foundation of this country was built on white supremacy. Okay,
right.
So a lot of the things, as far as the mindset goes, a lot of those things you're not going to change with people. So I wouldn't. That's not the focus. What's the focus for us is creating stability in entrepreneurship, education, and being able to go out here and be a functionable person in this society.
Right.
That is supposed to be the focus here. He said nothing about that. They want to talk about forgiving student loan debt and all this other stuff. But all along, they're sending money over to these foreign governments.
Yeah, man.
Right here in the United States, you're having Big Lot is closing, Dollar General, Starbucks, Dollar Tree,
Right.
Amazon is coming. Walmart is shutting down stores.
That's what I'm saying, man. All the 1% people that's living in the world, the millionaires, the billionaires, they getting richer,
Right.
while the middle class is just
It's
getting
being
destroyed.
squashed.
If you ain't no government assistance, you living. It's worse than paycheck to paycheck, because paycheck to paycheck ain't cutting it.
Right.
You got to get a full-time job plus have a little hustle to even make it.
Right.
People can't buy homes. Everything has to be rented. You can't afford your car note. It's hard. You can't afford food. And I mean, this supposed to be the American dream.
And this is
It's destroying the middle class, and the older people that we supposed to look up to, they street. They got their pensions, they got their retirements, they done made their money off, you know what I'm saying, the presidents and different things going on these past years.
Right.
So 60, 70-year-old people, they gonna die happy.
right.
So everybody my age and under, we gotta suffer.
Well, and the thing is too, TikTok, I'm hearing, and we're trying to validate that at the Chris Miles Show, but I don't say it's going to be hard, but it's going to be, that information will not necessarily be readily put out there. But what we're hearing here is that Social Security will be no more than about 2 years.
Yeah, what's name was pushing that, saying, "Oh, the people need to work to 70."
Tommy told.
Oh yeah, he said it too. But Nimrata, that was one thing she was pushing. She got some inside information. She's saying saying my people, everybody gonna have to start, since people they living longer, they stronger, they can work till they 70 now.
Well,
they got to have more money, more taxpayers. The more you keep putting into the system, the more they can go do the fugazi shit that they doing.
Right. And that has been the problem, Mr. Producer, is the fact that, what we're actually seeing is a situation where the United States borrow the intangibles. Come on, TikTok, y'all keep coming. The United States borrow the intangibles from the International Monetary Fund. Most people don't know that we actually borrow our paychecks. And the money that supposedly going into Social Security, yours, mine, and everybody else could have taken their own personal Social Security and invested it, and when you get ready to retire, you got several $1 million that you can live off of. But it doesn't work like that. These people in Congress is actually taking that money and they're doing what they want to do with that money. Now, one of the things that's actually going on is, and this is why you're starting to see the backlash against that of Joe Biden, is because the Republicans that are, Marjorie Taylor Greene and some of the other ones out there, they understand what is going on. And they are very combative at this point because remember this, they're all about their kids and
right.
leaving stuff over to their kids.
Right.
We don't think like that.
No.
Because we haven't been taught and programmed to think on those lines. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So by us not being readily prepared, everything with us is something else. Our women out there, all of them on IG twerking, our kids out there wilding out. Gun violence is just unthinkable of the shit that's going on. And everybody else out here is thriving. Everybody out here is doing what they supposed to do. The thing with us, man, we ain't where we supposed to be. Give me that. So you got your phone, Mr. Producer?
Yeah.
let me share this with TikTok. So
What you want me to
the thing that's on it, because the people on TikTok, until we are able to, hold on.
I guess.
Okay, so TikTok. This is what we're talking about right here.
You got to match the button to play it. Yeah.
Okay, this is what we're talking about, TikTok. This right here.
Silence for the senators. No clapping. Turn your backs on Biden.
So, the fact of the matter is, we are.
Which one?
I'm not talking to you, Siri.
I will not then.
So, not talking to you, Siri. Hang up. Thank you. But the point is that some of the students at the commencement today turned their back on Joe Biden because of the genocide that's happening to the Palestinians. Like this man, can you bring up the video of the young man doing the valedictorian is doing the speech?
Did you send it to me?
Yes, sir. You have it.
Hold on. Let me make sure I got it.
What's going on, TikTok?
Oh.
So
You give me a second.
yeah, no problem. So the point is that the people that voted for Biden in 20 are not supporting him this go around. A lot of them are not, because they were made promises and none of those things have been delivered on. You, like I said, you know, the biggest issue that Joe Biden has is the fact that his administration is not doing anything to curtail the violence that the Palestinians are facing. Excuse me. And they want to say, well, all of this stuff is actually happening because Hamas will not turn over the hostages.
I got it when you're ready.
But the problem with that is all of the people that we are seeing be unalive are women and children.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have not yet seen no Hamas, as they call them, terrorists, be unalive. But what I do see on a regular, what I do see is the unaliving of innocent men, women, and children. And it's just to see that, it breaks your heart. I mean, you can't even begin to put that into perspective, something so harshly.
And it's crazy to me now that you say that, and when you think about it, if you a terrorist group, you're not a military army, you're a terrorist group. There's no way you're supposed to have that much firepower, and how can you? I mean, the area that they looking for them in is only so big.
You know,
I'm saying Israel has modern military technology.
Yeah, from the United States.
That's what I'm saying. The war. I mean, this fight should have been over. I get no more than a month.
But guess
It
what?
shouldn't have been no more than a month.
Let me tell you what's going on, though. They're not fighting on the ground. They're fighting them underground.
Right.
But this is the thing, Mr. Producer. I want everybody out there on TikTok that's watching this live feed, Facebook or YouTube. This is what I want you all to understand. For 75 years plus, Israel has devastated, annihilated, and used an apartheid system against the Palestinians. So what you see going on is a people fed up and resisting apartheid. They're resisting being colonized. That's what you see going on. But quite naturally, the pundits, the talking heads in the news media will sell you on, well, we have to eradicate Hamas. Well, Hamas was Israel's creation.
Come on, man.
They were created to go opposition to that of the PLO, who said that Israel had a right to exist. Hamas said they did not. So all of this stuff that is going on, it seriously makes you wonder. But what I'm saying is, it's the same thing as slaves that rebelled against their slave master. People get tired and they rebel. That is, I use the old dog tied to a tree theory. If I have a dog tied to a tree and I go out there and I kick the shit out of that dog and I mistreat that dog eventually, when the opportunity comes for him to free himself, he's going to bite me in my ass and he's going to free himself. That is something instinctively that God instills into all of us.
My dad used to tell me that.
That's a fact.
Even the dog get tired.
The dog get tired. Bring that video up, Mr. Producer.
From the comforts of our homes, we watch an unprecedented number of civilians mourn the loss of men, women, and children, while calling for the release of all hostages. For the first time in our lives, we've heard the global community sing one harmonious song that transcends language and culture. It is my stance as a Morehouse man, nay, as a human being, to call for an immediate and permanent ceasefire in the Gaza Strip. Hear the people of this world sing the song of righteous justice. Thank you.
So Joe Biden, president, is clapping when he called for a ceasefire. Joe Biden is yet to call for a ceasefire.
That's crazy.
So what I'm saying is, like, I guess the whole thought process is that black folks stupid, man. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Got to be. I'm saying you there to speak on behalf of a graduating class, and when he got up to talk, it was like he ain't hear nothing about what the boy said. He had like it. I mean, he clapping, but it went in one ear, not the other. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. He ain't speak on it. He ain't give nobody no reassurance. Oh, we gonna try to do this, or we gonna try to do that. It's wrong.
What my thing is, how do you go talk to a people but you don't mention shit about no money?
He don't resonate. That's what I'm saying. Why is we supporting this person? That's what I'm saying. We just giving him our vote. Oh, because we don't want Trump to win. We just gonna give a vote away.
Well, you know, the thing is that Trump wants to put black people back in slavery. So, that's. I'm saying
he was here he ran for 4 years. I ain't got no chain.
Right.
I ain't got no chain around my neck.
So what y'all think about that TikTok? But I'm saying, the whole mindset behind this is, like I said, everybody else gets something out of the deal. What we get out of the deal is that of more promises, a laundry list of things that never come to fruition. And what bothers me, what's troublesome for me, is that the president of Morehouse invited Biden to do the commencement, and he accepted. But, here in Atlanta, there is mixed emotions about supporting
very mixed emotions.
This man. Like I'm telling everybody out there that's voting for Joe Biden. Joe Biden is gonna lose. He's gonna lose, and he's gonna lose bad. And I'm gonna tell you all something. You might not want to hear it, but you know, one thing about truth is truth. It has no agenda. Trump is gonna come back, and he's gonna come back with a vengeance. Trump is coming back to put his foot in somebody's ass. And the whole point is that I often said that Fonnie Willis right here, what she did, getting involved with that bullshit, the other lady, Tisha James in New York, man, that ain't has shit to do with us. The trial and the thing now that they're saying that they're going to be wrapping up the case that he's on now, the hush money case, right? Well, the prosecution main guy that they have, which is Cohen, testifying, he's caught up with a 14-year-old. Excuse me. He's caught up with a 14-year-old child.
Say what?
Come on, man.
You say the lawyer that's supposed to be prosecuting?
The one that the prosecution, the one that Trump got to pay the money,
right,
to the porn star.
Right.
This particular guy, the one that went to federal prison, had been interacting with a
14-year-old man.
So Trump was probably gonna get off from this.
Yeah, they gonna, man.
So I'm just saying, man, like it's obvious. This is the other thing I want to say too. So all of this stuff has been going on with this case in New York. You all noticed that Joe Biden hadn't really been campaigning. He's not campaigning. He doesn't have to campaign. Joe Biden comes to Atlanta to speak, do the commencement, and Donald Trump goes to speak to the NRA.
But he came to Morehouse. I was watching where they were showing 2020, 81% of the black vote went to Joe Biden.
Last time.
Yeah. Trump only got, 9%?
Right.
Shit done flip-flop now. It's 69%.
Right, exactly. He gonna
69% of the black people vote for Trump.
And listen, let me tell you what's crazy.
If it'll be some good TV now.
When
Joe Biden and Kamala Harris get out there capping for the black folks, he gonna be in black churches.
But listen, he left here.
Chicken.
He left here. He's going to Detroit, which has a heavy.
Charles Miles finna get in his ass.
They have a heavy.
Oh man.
African American community there and Arab community. And the Arabs there don't like Trump. So they're saying, fuck it, we're just not going to vote at all. Which is another problem that Joe Biden had.
Joe Biden going to have,
yeah. So, Joe Biden is going to lose, people. So this is the reality of...
and they trying to get them illegals legal.
Zach
right
Buckner,
now.
wherever you are tonight, I'm gonna give you a grim reality. Your guy Joe Biden is gonna lose. What we got next, Mr. Producer?
You got the Umar video. You got Diddy. You got.
Okay, so let's since we're talking about the state of America, let's deal with some things dealing with us right now.
Okay, we got.
Bring up Umar.
All right, let me find it. Here we go.
Because this is something that we need to address too. Like, the fact of inflation and all of the things that we deal with on a regular. Like, there has to be some form of accountability and adjustment.
All right, here we go.
Come on with it.
I need Air Jordans. I need a Benz. I need a big house. I need a Louis Vuitton bag. I need a $500 weave on my head to be somebody. But y'all don't make me go to school. Y'all don't check my homework. Y'all don't make me enroll in the serious classes. All you do is push football, basketball, and music in the community. You're telling me I need this to be somebody, but you're not giving me the skills to become that. So what happens when I graduate and don't have the skills to earn legally all the stuff that Brother Aristotle earns? I'm gonna have to break the law. I'm gonna have to become a criminal. The point that I'm making is I believe Black America is guilty of creating criminals because we're not raising our children the way they need to be raised to legally get the things we tell them they need to be somebody.
You're right. So we have to create jobs for each other. That's the main problem too, because we don't even employ each other. We don't have a direct pipeline.
No pipeline. Because we have no infrastructure.
So people.
Oh man, we could talk about this forever.
Listen, everything that was said in that video was so poignant. We got Shannon Sharp and Shaquille O'Neal out here battling about who could have had the greatest career in that of sports. But nobody is creating the industry. We've had so many unfortunate things that we've seen just based off of what they're talking about. Like there's no jobs that we can, rightfully put our hands on that are created for self. And this is what I'm talking about. With all of these corporations that are closing down, AI is fitting to be, and that's probably why a lot of this shit is closing down. Because of AI.
But they say when in California when they put the minimum wage up to $20, they said they laid off so many people and started letting robots flip the hamburgers.
See what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is we are not talking about any of the things out there that makes us self-sufficient as a community. We're not talking about those things. We are only concerned with the form of materialism, the Benz, the Louis Vuitton bag, the hair weaves, those things that have no significant value to it whatsoever.
Yeah, my generation, we definitely not raising our kids the proper way. A lot of parents, a pastor out of Montgomery, Alabama, said it the best. Jamel Brown, shout out to you. A lot of you parents want to be the kids' friends. You can't be your child's friend. I'm saying this 2 generations of parents stop parenting. They want to be soft parenting. They don't want to put the belt to them or give them no discipline. They want them to like them. Your parents don't. You don't supposed to like your parent. You supposed to love them.
Man,
is
I have dealt with females, Mr. Producer. You're right. I've dealt with females and I stopped dealing with them that would smoke marijuana with their kids.
Man, a lot of my friends, coming up as a teenager, 18 through my 20s, a lot of my friends I grew up with, we go to their house, chill with they mama, they smoking,
man.
I wasn't on it like that, but I'm saying I'm watching it. I'm like, man, you gonna get in trouble, man. You smell like weed. Man, my mama smoked too, huh? They smoking. They in the living rooms passing it together. Let me hit that.
So the thing is, what I'm saying is, we are dealing here with a new age situation, right? Like, this is the thing. The fundamentals about life never changes.
And another thing he said that kind of struck a nerve. Coming up, our parents tell us to go to school, get a good education. We was pretty much raised to rely on our raw talent to be. You either was gonna be funny, or you were gonna play sports. You were gonna play. No, I don't know.
Doing the entertainment business.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nobody I know. I grew up with none of my peers. Everybody was trying to be an athlete. Everybody wanted to go to the NFL or to the NBA.
That's a cycle that
I never. It was the guy. I can honestly say I never seen nobody like studying to become a lawyer or a doctor. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? It was either that or you go get a regular job or go to college.
So, right. So one of the structures that eludes us is that we do not teach our kids structurally to learn to work with their hands. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
right.
That is not something that we teach our kids to do. We don't teach our kids how to work with their hands.
Right.
A lot of the basic
the trade, like a plumber. If you I seen a little study. A plumber, if you go to school and learn how to be a plumber, whether you go to school or not, you can get taught on the job. Within 5 year span, if a guy went to medical school and you went to school to be a plumber, you'll make more than that doctor throughout your career.
Right.
Plumbers make just that much money.
Yeah, right. But what I'm saying is that's what I'm talking about. Like, the structure is not there, and the fact is that while the structure is not there, we know absolutely nothing about camaraderie. We don't know anything about the significance of doing trade with each other, and that's why Joe Biden can come here to Atlanta and talk that bullshit to college students. Because I always say this. The ones that's going to fuck over you, that's going to go adapt and go work in their system, is the educated Negro.
Most definitely.
The one that the Greek affiliate Negro is going to be the one that's going to go get them jobs to keep that system of bigotry and white supremacy going to oppress you. A lot of our problems are fixable. It's the same thing we're talking about, like with the situation over there that's going on in Gaza, Rafah right now. If people want to make a statement, all simply needs to be said is everybody pick a day. We ain't going to work. Ain't nobody doing nothing. Like COVID, just shut the whole system down for 24 hours. Nobody spend no money. Nobody leave their house. Nobody do shit.
Everybody take a sick day.
You understand what I'm saying? Everybody call out and use that day as a day to pray to the Most High that He correct and rectify this shit that we're all dealing with. And I guarantee you, all of the things that you're seeing will change. Same thing with TikTok. I have ingratiated myself within the realms of learning how to use TikTok. I love it. And I try to put tangible videos out there of education. And a lot of times my videos, I'm assuming I know that they're paying attention to watching it get flagged, whatever. So, they'll put it down and then you do an appeal, and sometime it goes up, sometime it doesn't. But the fact is that this is what I'm saying. We are battling with people who have perpetuated lies on us. And the whole fact is that the lies that they perpetuated on us is what they strive to keep above us and to keep us docile. And to, as Mr. Producer said, to squash the middle class. And by squashing the middle class, you either got rich or you got poor. You know what I'm saying? And this is what a lot of these people that are supporting Trump, this is why they're supporting, because they've seen these things go south. And they're stepping up to do something about it. Us, only thing we want to do is some bullshit.
We want to pull pistols. We want to talk about Drake and Kendrick. We want to talk about Shaq and Shannon arguing.
Well, that's it. That is the shit that's going on amongst us. Right.
Talk about the kids going to prom, riding these expensive cars, go buy cyber trucks. We want shit, eat crab balls. Shit. You want to talk about the Neanderthal? I mean, the two.
Yeah, bring it up.
What's the name? Them going back and forth.
Crockett and Green.
Yeah, here we go. Man, what you thought about that, man? Why she try to do Marjorie like that, man?
Marjorie tried to do her like that. So, as many of you all have seen, okay, Crockett called Marjorie. Well, first of all, Marjorie came at her about fixing her. She said something about her eyelashes.
She had fake eyelashes.
Fake eyelashes. And I know after saying that it was going to get very, very contentious. Hey, go back to the other picture because I want to.
I'm going to go back to it.
Yeah. But I do want to talk about this here. But let me see your phone.
Same picture. Let me see.
Okay, so I knew once she said something about the fake eyelashes that it was going to get contentious. And you know, the whole thing is that this is what we on right here, TikTok. So I knew once the conversation shifted from the business to that of being personal.
Cat fight.
Yeah, that it was going. Matter of fact, Ocasio came in and Cortez.
You can't talk about no sister eyelashes now.
She came in and said something, you know, so it got very contentious.
The weave and the eyelashes off limits.
Right, but hold on. So Taylor Greene knew exactly what she was doing because what she said was, "Are your feelings hurt?" So she said that shit because she knew it would spark debate. It would cause some form of confrontation. Let me get a water, Mr. Producer. I don't know why I'm coughing, but allergies. But then Crockett came back and said, bleach, excuse me, bleach, blonde, bad, built butch body.
God damn.
Thank you. So when those things like that pop off like that, guess what? People ready to throw hands. They're ready to throw hands. So it got very, very contentious.
I'm gonna say she was bad built. She is bad built.
Yeah, she not only she bad built, she an ugly woman. Like she ugly as fuck. I mean,
yeah, she not attractive.
You know, so I mean, so you know, you and I was had a conversation earlier about the sister.
Yeah.
And it was asking me. So
I mean, now she pretty. Now she pretty in the face, you know, but she built like she built square.
It was for me. I work with.
We ain't gonna really, we can have that conversation. I'm saying, yeah, but I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah. So
she built better than, you know, Marjorie.
So this is terrible. The thing. Marjorie Taylor Greene, people.
Is she terrible?
Is angry. I want you all to understand this is shit that's going on behind the scene that people don't know about. They're angry, they mad, they are looking for some type of, they're looking for some type of get back at this point. Trump right now is on trial, and they're saying that, that it might be wrapping up by Tuesday. The Republicans have gone to New York in support of Trump. So when Marjorie Taylor Greene sees Crockett, she sees the people going after Trump. Now,
you're gonna be on site, ain't it?
Most definitely. So, but bring that picture back up.
Oh man.
So, on your screen, people. They said we all been here before. But this is one of the things that the other one.
I got it coming.
Yeah.
You know, a little delayed.
Yeah. Okay. This is one of the things that we are battling with. Like, who are we actually in a fight with? this model, what you all see on the screen, let me read this. Say this model on the left is on exhibit at the Museum of, what is that word?
Confluences.
Confluences. Hold on, I can't take it.
In Lyon, France.
Okay, Museum of Confluences, excuse me, in Lyons, France. It depicts a Neanderthal woman. Once again, let me read that.
You trying to say she a cave woman?
Let me. I'm not saying shit. It says this model on the left is on exhibit at the Museum of Confluences in Lyons, France. See if you can pull that up, Mr. Producer.
Lyons, France.
Yeah, it said it depicts a Neanderthal woman. Now, this is the thing that that gets me about all of that, right? Is that how these like people go out and find shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did they come? I mean, I guess somebody went over there and possibly saw it or whatever. But the fact is that I mean, this shit is identical to that woman, man.
Yeah, they do look alike.
Hold on, let me see this. It's
Damn, that shit in the goddamn. Man, they got that shit. Man, here go the exhibit. Hold on. Damn, they got the exhibit for real. Here you go, right here. Let me get the picture.
Damn, that's crazy, man.
Man, they crazy. I'm sorry, Marjorie. It wasn't my idea.
So wonder who came up. Not they came up with it, but
damn, hold on.
Wow. So the Neanderthal Woman Museum Confluences. Damn. I mean, when you look at the lips, okay, so
God damn. Let me go get it.
Can y'all see that TikTok? Wow, that's eerie, bruh. You got it. You gonna bring it up, Mr. Producer?
Yeah, I just brought it up.
Okay. Once again, people on TikTok.
Yeah, go right there.
Wow. So the woman that's off to herself looks just like Marjorie Taylor Greene. And this let me tell you what's crazy about that shit, Mr. Producer. Let me tell you about what's crazy about it. These are the people that's running the United States, bro.
Wow.
Ain't no fucking wild in it. The shit is crazy, people. Like, these are the people that's running government, man.
All right.
You can take it down, man.
I put it. Man.
Damn, that look just like that woman, man.
Yeah.
Man, I got to reactivate my X account, man.
Man, boy, them rebel flags be at your ass, boy.
Nah, I ain't for that reason, but I'm saying, but
we talking about our queens.
So what I'm saying is, what I find so interesting about that, Mr. Producer, is the fact that somebody, I don't know, I'm just
saying, man, they say that, I'm saying like they say the internet is undefeated, man. The internet is undefeated, man. Somebody gonna find some shit to match you with. They gonna figure it out. Somebody's working it all day, all day and all night.
Man, that's crazy, man. What we got next, Mr. Producer?
Ain't nothing left. You got the little guy on TikTok with curly hair. What was he talking about?
Yeah, bring that up because this is one of the reasons why we talk about Joe Biden and this is what I'm saying. Joe Biden came here to Atlanta. He ain't said nothing about this shit, man. He ain't said nothing about policy. No policy. He on here another goddamn 4 years of promises. And man, this is what I'm saying, man. Have you seen the latest Fox News episode of their coverage of that shit?
No.
Man, you don't want to watch it, man. And that's what I'm saying, man. Like, the shit, Mr. Producer, it's this what I'm saying, man. Like, it's a cultural war. It's, the shit is, right now the shit is there's a lot of convulsion that's actually going on. You know what I'm saying? Between, like I say, the Marjorie Taylor Greene and the Crockett woman. This is what I'm saying. This is what people have to understand. Man, we different, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The shit that these guys, the lie that Martin Luther King sold us on, the simulation, man, that shit doesn't work, bro. It doesn't work. It hasn't worked.
Cause everybody else stay in their sector,
man,
and they come in the middle, do business, and they go back to they.
So the people that you were talking about open borders earlier, right? The people that are coming in here, open borders. Guess what? They're coming in here. They work, and what they're doing is once they create enough wealth within, they start to trade with each other.
Right.
They start their own stores.
Right.
And so that money is circulating.
It's circulating through, and that's the way it's supposed to work.
But with us, man, it's I ain't
finna support that nigga.
It's something other than what it should be.
Oh, he driving the Benz. I ain't buying nothing else out of this store.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine, people, who was an educator. Okay. Also owned the club. And this guy would sometimes see $100,000 in one night off club, depending on if he brought in an artist or something, right?
Right.
He used to tell me all the time, he used to say, man, I could have 2 or 3 Rolls Royce. I could live in whatever neighborhood I want to. But I don't. I drive this little raggedy Buick around because the very day that I go out there and us see the Rolls Royce, that's the day that they stop supporting my business.
Yeah. And
he was smart. He say, man,
he was before his time. Man.
He said a guy was at the club one night, bagged into his car, and buckled the door. Right? Guess what he did? He went to the junkyard, found the same make and model of the car, had one of the guys pull the door off, put the door in his trunk, and carried it and had it painted.
Yeah.
So yeah, you was right. He was ahead of his time, man. So what I'm saying is, it's bad the mindset of how we think, and everybody else is doing business.
Yeah, man.
And this is what I'm saying.
Our mindset is more so like you're trying to, like a squirrel, trying to gather up all the acorns you can and sit on them instead of letting them circulate. You know what I'm saying? So everybody can eat.
Right. We
just grab, hoard, try to hoard all the money, and it's worthless just sitting still. If you ain't investing in nothing or investing in somebody, it's just you can't grow your wealth. But I play.
Let me say this.
Okay.
In closing, we're gonna get out of here, people. So the Pacers defeated the Knicks.
Yeah.
And I'm looking on my screen. A friend of ours by the name of Dorsey got the guy doing the choke.
Yeah.
What's his name? Halliburton.
Halliburton, yeah. Halliburton.
And you know what's crazy about this, Mr. Producer? Stephen A., who's a diehard Knicks fan, he talked much shit about Dallas.
Yeah.
So now people can fuck with him on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what's really crazy about this is what happened to the guy I was asking about the other night, the big guy used to play with the Lakers. Head in the middle play for New York. What's his name?
Huh?
The big dude, dark skinned dude.
Oh, he was hurt.
Man.
Russell.
Russell.
I can't think of the nigga.
Anyway, Mr. Producer, you all, he got a sports show coming. They're working on it now.
Damn, I can't.
It doesn't matter anyway.
But yeah, he hurt right now. But they said with him, if he wasn't hurt, and with Brunson, they said they don't think the team would have ran it smooth like it did.
What you mean?
He a shooter too. He want the ball. Brunson wouldn't be able to have, you know what I'm saying? Brunson
so they need to trade somebody to keep Brunson and get his ass out of there. Because it's a conflict, man. I was actually pulling for New York. I really wanted to see New York do.
Yeah, man, they had a good season.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, I be watching Gilbert. Like they said, they was asking, do they think their season was a fluke or not? I mean, their season wasn't a fluke, but they were saying, will they be able to have the same success, you know, throughout the years? And I mean, you know, a lot of people got hurt. They had if they had a window to make something happen, this was it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if they're gonna be able to repeat the same thing, but it was a hell of a ride. It was entertaining.
Well, anyway, people, it's been fun. We hope that you all have enjoyed the show. We'll be back in here Wednesday, doing our thing. All right. So everybody out there, y'all be safe. Most High willing, we'll see you guys back Wednesday. And until next time, the Moving Finger Rights, as written, moves on to all of you. Good day.